Good morning, guys. Okay, I'm back. I woke up this morning and I think I figured it out. This is my little prototype I did this morning. How to do this, the same style we've been doing, and make, all the sides finished. So yeah, this is it. This is a little drawer. So cute. It'll work better once I get my little handle on it, but yeah. So now, let's try to do it big size to go underneath our little stadium storage box. Okay. I'm probably going to have to, this might be an all-day affair. I'm not sure. Because I need to do this first so then I can get it on the box, let it be drying, and then figure out what my measurements are for the drawer. Sorry. These Invisalign sometimes. Yep, they're in good. Anyway. Alright, so what you're going to need is, you're going to need a piece of cardstock that is 15 1/4 by 11. And then you're going to need 2 pieces of chipboard that is 6 7/8 by 6. That's those two. 2 that are 1 7/8 by 6. That's those two. And one that's 1 7/8 by 6 7/8. And yeah, but we're basically going to do it just like we did the boxes for this. But we're going to be using medium, I forgot to tell you, this is medium weight chipboard because I wanted it to be a little bit stronger to stand. It's not going to be heavy, but you never know. It'll hold up a little better over time, I think. Alright, so with your piece of cardstock, I already scored it, but I'm going to score it again. And I'm not using my heavy-duty cardstock for this. I'm just going to use regular, I don't know what weight this is. Probably 80 pound. I think it's the Hammer Mill 80 pound, and it's 11 by 17, and I cut it down. Alright, so on the 15 1/4 inch side, we're going to score it 1/2 inch. And then we're going to score it 6 1/8. Then we'll flip it around. Score it 1/2 inch. Then it's 6 1/8. Then on the 11 inch side, we're going to score it 2 as far as we can go. Flip it this way. And score it 2 as far as we can go till they meet. Then we're going to flip it around this way. Score it 2 as far as I can go. Flip it over. Score it 2 as far as I can go. Okay. That should be all the scoring for this part. So let's go ahead and prep it. Hang on, I got stuff everywhere. Okay. We're going to cut out the these just like we did the other one. I know this is repetitive, but I'm just going to do it again for you guys. Cut out the score mark. I'm used to working with that thicker paper. Okay. Got that done. So then we're gonna, let me see, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put tape on this side right here. I'm gonna use a 1/2 inch tape and put it along this 1/2 inch mark here so we can go ahead and maybe get this, when we crease all the score lines, it'll crease the tape too. I think that'll help square it off once we get it put together. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Put another 1/2 inch. Yep. Yeah, I am gonna wrap it totally Genevieve style from her Crafty Companion series. But just, I'm not just assembling it with all the binding strips and everything. This is just way easier to me. But they're basically the same concept. Okay, so we're going to score these. Burnish these. Go them all in. Yeah, I'm hoping I can get this finished in one video to upload today. But I don't know. We'll see how long it takes to get this done and then get all the pretty paper on it and then see where we're at. And I might have to do a third video for the drawer and the decorating if I decide to do a little decorating on video. All right, so gotta do these two. Gotta do these two too. And I just make sure those are lined up with those score lines and burnish it. And this one too. Looks pretty good. All right, so then we're going to take this, and this is going to go in this area right below this taped area right here. So let's just glue that on there. Where's my glue? Oh, I probably should have filled this up. I made a mess with my chip yesterday. Hang on. Well, it'll be okay, Laura. Just, nope. Okay, so let's just glue this down. So this is going to be the 6 7/8 by 6 piece right here. And you just don't want to go over that score mark. Just make sure you can still bend everything over. And you can. Let me test this one. Make sure. Yep. That looks good. Okay. And let's put, I think these are the 3 sides. This one. Yep. Let's put this one down. Kind of line it up with that one. Stay inside them score marks. Make sure that's going to fold up and connect good. And that looks pretty good. Okay. Then we'll do the other one. That looks pretty good. I hope that's not stuck. Let me make sure these are gonna, I think that'll be just fine. Okay, so then you're just gonna pick one of these sides. It doesn't matter. So I'm just gonna pick this side and put these down here. Oh my gosh. I hope this works out or y'all will not be seeing this one. I'll have to start all over again. Just line it up with that one. Stay in between those score marks. Okay. Probably should put this around. It'll be okay. Just These on there. Let me see. I'm putting it this way just to make sure I got it centered pretty good. And I do. Okay. Alright, I think I'm going to let that dry for just a minute. So it won't be shifting when we fold everything up. And I'll be right back. Alright, I think that's good enough. So what you might want to do is go ahead and, like, on this tape, go ahead and kind of lift up a little corner to get it started, because once it gets together, it's a little hard to get in there and get that tape backing lifted off. Okay, so now we're just going to do the same thing we did with the stadium compartments. We're going to just close it up and hope it squares off. I'm going to pick that side and then this side. Let's go ahead and, whoops, okay, put it here. And here, all the way up to that tape line. That's going to be sandwiched, so that's good. We just want to make sure there's plenty of glue on these outside ones. Alright, so we're going to pull this up, sandwich that in, sandwich that one in, and then pull this one up. Pull that in and just sandwich it in. There we go. Make sure everything is squared off. As square as you can get it. Okay. That one looks pretty good. That looks like a little bit of that tab is coming out there. So I'm going to lift this one up. And I am going to trim that just a little bit. We need it to be flat when we do whatever we're going to put that on top of it, or if that's the bottom, I want it as flat as possible. Okay, close it back up. Let's try this again. Oh my goodness. Get off me. There we go. That's better. Okay, so let's go in there and burnish. Where's my ruler? Let's get my ruler. Get it down in there and burnish it. Now, do this side. Alright, so there it is again with a little bit of, and then I'm still throwing something right here. What is that? I'm not sure what that is, but it's raised up just a little bit. Don't cut the other one, Laura. It'll be okay. We're going to cover it. Okay. Pretty smooth. Alright, so for this part, you see we got the 2 layers. So I'm going to pick, I guess it doesn't matter either one. Let me see. Yeah, we'll need to do the inside one first. Let's do the inside one first. So what we're going to do, we're going to go on this corner right here. And we're just going to go in between them two. Can y'all see? And we're just going to cut a V down to that corner. Yep. And then we're going to come on this side and do the same thing. Oh man, I forgot to take the backing off. Hang on. Hang on. I guess that's it. Don't matter. I got to try to get it off of here now. Take the backing off the tape, because this might. Please don't tear the tab off. Come on. Got it. Okay. We're okay. Well. Seriously? Okay. Got it. Now let's go ahead and take this backing off. this inside one. And this one too. Let me see. I think I already got it started on one of these sides. Hopefully. Should have done the top part. I think I did the bottom part. Oh well, I'll get that after I get this down. Let's take this. So you're going to take this little triangle right here. Just bring it over that corner. Just burnish it down. And then just tuck it into that corner right there the best you can. Can you see? Oh, I totally missed that. Let's see. I don't think it really matters. We're just going to, there we go. And then just put it down in that corner, just like that. Can y'all see? And then we're just going to burnish it down there. We're going to burnish it down there. And burnish it down there. Now that corner's nice and wrapped. So then we're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to go in between here, these two flaps right there. Cut in a V. Go on this side and cut in a V. About like that. Then we'll take this and do the same thing. Let me get it. When the tape's undone, it's a little bit trickier, but doable. That there. And down in that corner. Just like that. Can you see? And we'll burnish it down in there. Now that corner is wrapped. Then we'll just take these and just fold them over. And I think I might. Let's see, what is this one doing? Is it gonna go in there? Yeah. Then we're just gonna. I might need to miter this corner just a little bit on this side. Hang on. Yeah, I need to cut a little bit off of that one. Got it. Then we're just gonna fold this one in over that one. Okay. Let's see if I can get the tape off this one. Come on. There we go. And let's miter this side. Can y'all see? I'm just going to go in and miter this side just a little bit. And it looks like my board is off just a little bit right here on this side. I hope that doesn't mess it up. Let me see. Can I? No, it's on there now. We're going with it. Yep, it'll be okay. So then we're just going to fold this one over. So now we got those three sides wrapped and the corners wrapped. So then we're going to repeat the process back here. Whoops, hang on, let's take this off. Don't forget again. Well, I said lifting it up would help, but I think I lifted the wrong side. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Oh, man. Really, Laura? Okay, I guess it's going to be one of them crafty days. Come on. Come on. There we go. Got it. All right, let's do the same thing. Cut these corners into a V. Just lay it over into that corner. Burnish that down. And then just lay it into that corner. Just like that. I'm going to go in there and burnish it. That's good. I'm going to go ahead and miter this corner. We can go ahead and fold this one in. And burnish it real good. And go in those corners good and kind of square them off. Okay, it worked on the bigger one. Okay. Now let's do this one. Try not to squeeze the box too. I find myself doing that. I think that's why it's kind of, because it's not fully dry yet. But it's okay. Well, come on, I'm a little shaky this morning. I was thinking about getting another cup of coffee. Maybe that's not such a good idea. Okay. I'm sorry, my camera, they're getting camera on. And then we're just going to put it down in that corner. Can y'all see? Just smashing it down in that corner. Ah! Burnish it down. Okay, so let's miter this corner just a little bit to wrap it over. Actually, I don't think we need to. And that one looks like it'll go right in there. Cool. Okay. Burnish that down. And then we're just going to fold the front one over. And then we'll have it. A sturdy little cubby to put a drawer in. And that was pretty easy, huh? I think. Okay. Look, those corners look really good. Can't even. And if you want to cover the inside, you can, but I don't think I'm going to worry about it. Because see, once the drawer gets in there, there's my little drawer. Once the drawer gets in there and you pull it in and out, you're not going to be able to see it unless you pull the drawer all the way out, which I guess you could, maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to cover it. So I want this to be the bottom and this to be the top. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But I'm going to go ahead and get the top part put on here so I can get some measurements for the paper. And while it's drying, I'll be working out the measurements for the drawer now that I've got my opening here. Pretty sturdy. Just square that off so the okay. Looks good, huh? Okay. So now let's take our this. Please fit. I think I measured it where it fit, and it fits perfect. Yay! All right. So I'm gonna glue this to the. I think I should put another piece of chipboard down in there. I think this would be fine just for ephemera. I wonder if I should put another piece of chipboard in between these two. Maybe just to give it a little more. It's got the medium weight. I think it's going to be okay. I don't think I'm going to. I think it's going to be just fine. So now we're just going to take some more glue. And we're just going to cover this whole thing. Actually, though, before I do that, let me get the measurements that my drawer is going to be. So I won't have to be, while it's drying, doing all kind of crazy stuff with the box. Where's my pen? Okay. So that's my other drawer. So for the drawer, I need it to end up being, after everything's said and done, what would that be? 6 3/4? Write that down. Drawer. 6 3/4 by 6. Yep, I'm going to say 6 by 1 7/8. I'm going to go 1 I think 1 7/8 will work. What would this mark? That would be 15, 16, 14, 13 sixteenths. I do 1 13 sixteenths. No, that is going to be too hard for me to try to figure out. Let's see what I'm going to go 1, because I don't want it too tight, but I want it tall enough. I'm going to go 1 7/8, guys. By 1 7/8. Okay, that's my measurements for my drawer for me to work out. All right, now I want that to be the bottom. No, this actually, I want this one because that's going to be covered up with pretty paper. Yep. Then this will be finished on the bottom. Yep. Let's do this side. Let's just douse this with glue. Okay, that should work right there. Alright, so let's line her up the best we can. Let's put her on top of there. She lines up perfectly in the front. Love that. Okay. And she lined up on the side. Looks good. Looks really good. Yep, okay. Let's let her dry for just, I wonder if I could put my hand in there and just maybe go in here. Just give it a little pressure. Not moving it too much. I really don't know how else to do it except maybe. Don't push too hard, but hard enough. Okay. Wonder if I go ahead and put the pretty paper here and tuck it in. So let's see. Let's do that. Then we'll figure out the side papers. So here's the pretty paper. I know I need it at 7. Let me see what this is. Well, I need it to go in here, but I can miter it, maybe. And let's do 6 7/8. So let me cut this paper while that's drying just a little bit. Let me see how much I need here first. I'm going to need, but I can work with my little cutter. So we're going to need about 1 inch to go in, about a 1/2 inch to go in there. So we need this to be about 2 5/8. Let's put this at 2 5/8. Oh man. 2 1/2. Hang on. It's hard to see on this one. 2 1/2. So that right there should be about. We're just going to go to 2 3/4 and just tuck it under there. Let's see how that's going to look. Is it going to be a pretty view? And it is. Okay. Then I need to cut it to 7. Let's see. So that's 8 1/2. I'm going to cut off 3. Oh, I need my bigger one to cut. This one only goes to 6. Let me see. Let me see. 7. think I want more, maybe, let me see, some of this flower and some of this flower. I think that will work. So let's cut this out here so we can get a little flower on both edges. And let's cut this down to 7. A little below 7, let's see. I don't know how that's gonna tuck under there. Let's see. Let's still try and be easy, Laura. Make sure everything stays lined up. Looks pretty good. Okay, so this is gonna go here. And then we'll just, how am I gonna score this? I'm just gonna have to try to tuck it without scoring it. That's gonna be, let me see if I can mark it and score it. Where's my pencil? So I'm gonna take, let me flip this over here. I can see what I'm doing. So I know this needs to go here. So I'm just gonna take my pencil, roughly, I need to score it about right here to go underneath there. I'm gonna put that little, where I can see it better on my scoreboard. About right there. So let me get my scoreboard. I'm gonna put that right there on the 6 because that's where I can see. And let's score this right down there. Hopefully this works. We're winging it now, ain't we? So let's see. Come on, let's see if it worked. So this can go. So let's miter these corners so to go down in there a little easier. I'm getting camera. Sorry, guys. Let me see. Need to miter a little more. Oh! There we go. So that glues there, and then that will work. Okay, that works, and then we'll glue that down, and it'll finish that off nicely. Okay, that works. Oh no, did I just poke a hole in there? I hope not. No, I think I'm okay. No, I think I did. Be careful with them fingernails. Okay. All right, so let's put some glue on all over this. Even on the tab. It's going to tuck under there. Okay. That right there. And that underneath there. That's good. That lined up really nice. Good job. Alright, now let's just make sure she stays lined up best we can. That's good. Alright, so now she feels pretty good back here. She just shipped just a smidge, but it's going to be okay. Promise. So then the back piece, I wonder if this is big enough. Well, it is. So we can go ahead and glue this piece on too. So let me see. I'm going to mark it where I need it. So that's going to be about right here. So let's cut that. I think I need to go a little bit more. I missed my little mark, just a tiny bit. That didn't make no difference. Hang on. I can't get a grip on it. There we go. So that's there. And then this one, we're going to mark it to the height we need it. And I'll give you all a measurement when I'm done if it fits right. Okay. Look, I got cutters everywhere. Stacked up over here. Okay. So this. Okay. And it fits perfect. So this one ended up being, this piece of paper for the back was right at 7 inches by 8 inches. So let's put it on the back. That'll help pull it together too, or keep it together too while it's drying. Then we'll work on the sides. I'm just putting glue on this, guys. Let me get to the edge because I want it to stay down. That might be a little bit of a mess there. Got it. Okay. Here so I can see. Okay, whoops. Let's see, this is right side up. I don't think it has a direction. Let me see. Does it? Maybe. Hang on. Does this paper have a direction? Yeah, I like it this way better. Okay. I got glue dripping everywhere. Come on, get it on there. Okay. Corner to corner. Layer down. Fits good. Okay. That looks good. Looks pretty from behind because that's finished. Everything's all covered and okay. All right, so now we need to figure out these sides. So I'm going to get another piece of paper. And I'm going to, I need to see what I need. So I need it to be, what is that, 6 1/8? 6 1/8. Let me see, that's 2 inches there. Let me think how I'm going to do this. Because I can't do the 2, but it'll be okay if I do it in the center. It does not have to be perfect. It'll be okay. So 6 1/8 by 8. All right, so I'm going to cut this paper at 6 1/8 by 8. So, how did I want this on there? I want this on this side. I want a flower in this corner. Yeah. we're going to do 6 1/8 by 8. So I'm going to cut this down to 8 this way. Oh, hang on, let me get this. Down to 8. By 6 1/8, right? 6 1/8. Try that. Did I do that right? I did. Okay, so, and then the other side, let's do another one. I'm going to need it at 8 while I got the cutter out. So then I'm going to want this one. Whoops, stay right there. So I'm going to want this flower in the corner, so I'm going to cut this to 8. Let's cut this to 8. I'm going to cut this to 6 1/8. And that one will be for the other side. Oh shoot, I just snagged my nail, y'all. I cannot grow my nail. They're finally getting all grown out. Oh man. I need to go trim that before it tears that way. Anyway, alright, so we're going to do this with our little grid on the back and see how it goes. So this is going to go here. So what I'm going to do is get my ruler, find the center. 3, kind of do this. This worked last time. I don't know why, but it did. As long as you find the center, go 1 inch there and 1 inch there. And then do the same over here. Come in a little bit. Do 1 inch here. 1 inch here. Oh, hang on. How's it going to work for the 8? It worked with 6 squares, but I didn't think about it's going to have 8 squares now. How am I going to do that? Let me look at it and see. So if we got this here, this here. We have to do 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need 4 2-inch grids. Okay. I think that'll work. So let's do 4. So find the center. 4 and 4. So we're going to do 2, 4, 6. Well, never mind. That did not make any sense. But we're going to do it every 2 inches. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope this works. I did not even think about that. It should. So there's 2. There's 2 more. 2 more. And 2 more. All right. So let's connect the dot. Actually, I don't need the bottom ones connected. So let's see. This is going to go here. So I basically just need these right here. Let me see, that should work. And then we need these. Is that right? That does not seem right. Why does that look so big? Hang on. Hang on, that does not seem right. There's 1. Well, I guess it is, huh? Okay. I'm going with it. Alright, so this is going to go here. Look, I did the wrong side, you guys. What am I doing? Just do the one more. Oh my gosh. There we go. Those weren't necessary because I want this flower in this corner. It doesn't matter. Okay, so now I'm going to cut out these. So it's on there. So this is my stair. So I'm going to cut out these 3 squares. Right here. Yep. Oh my gosh. Okay. And we can trim it where we need it, if need be. Probably should have got me some littler scissors. I could get in these corners better. Oh well. Okay. Let's see how it worked out. Close enough, huh? Let me see. Is it just a little bit? Nope. That works. It is not perfect, but we are covering it with pearls. It's okay. That looks pretty good. All right, so I'm going to glue this down. Then I'm going to do the other side with this piece and glue it down. And then I'll be back. Okay, guys, I'm back. It's actually been about 2 hours. So I went on ahead and figured out how to do the drawer. So I got this all covered. Got the front covered and tucked in there. So all that looks neat, where a drawer will glide in nicely. You can mat that if you want to. I'm not going to. And I got the sides done. I don't know. Y'all can see. So the sides are all done. And she's pretty dry after a couple hours. I don't know if y'all can see how sturdy she is. But anyway, let's work on the drawer. So I can try to get this video up and I can start decorating the fun stuff. Okay, so what you're going to need for the drawers is a piece of cardstock that is 10 and 15/16. I know that 1/16 of an inch is going to make a difference, I believe. I hope. That's the only thing I know to do. If it don't work, we're going with it. By 11 3/4. So 11 3/4 by 10 and 15/16. And then we're just going to score at 3/4. 3/4. And I'm just using regular cardstock again for this. And then at 2 1/2. And we're just going to do that all the way around. 3/4. And 2 1/2. And do it again. 3/4. I think I need to, how do you clean your tracks in your scoreboard? 2 1/2. And one more time. I should have already had this done, sorry. Okay, that should do it. Ooh, I pray this works. I don't have to redo this video. Okay, let me get me a drink of my coffee. Well, I should say drink of my creamer with my coffee. Y'all look how much creamer I put in there. It was an accident, but I'm drinking it. It's really good with that much creamer. But anyway, all right, so what we're going to do is we're going to just cut the score marks out again and make some tabs. So we're just going to go straight up this score mark, all the way to the second one. The same here. And then we're going to just miter this a bit. And we're going to You don't really need to cut that out. You can tuck it in there to just strengthen it. But matter of fact, I'm going to leave it. And then I'm just going to, no, I'm going to go ahead and cut it out because I need to miter those corners a little bit more. And I'm going to just miter these a bit. I wonder if I can miter it from all the way down from the top, how bad it would be. I'm going to try it with this one. Let's see. So, well, I can't do it on this side because, yeah, I guess I could. No. I have to cut this one straight down because I need that one to be all the way across. That's not going to work. But I might can do it with this one. Let's see. There we go. It's one less cut I'll have to do. And bring this miter just a bit. And we'll cut this off. And we'll miter just this little bit right here. And then I'll come in and miter this a bit. Well, that worked out pretty good, huh? All right, and we're going to do the same thing on this side. How did I do that? We got to cut straight down on this one. But we can miter this one, right? I think that's the way I did it. And I'm going to miter this little corner. I'm going to miter this a little bit. And cut this off. And we'll go back in and let me see. I think I look like I need to cut that out a little bit right there. A little more. There we go. That works. Uh-oh. One more. Over here, Laura. Oh, miter. You can miter this side. There we go. Miter that a little bit. Cut this off. Miter this one just a little bit. And then miter this a little bit. Okay, I think that's it. Okay. So now we're gonna, I got some medium weight cardstock, chipboard, and we're just gonna put these on here just like we did the other things, but we gotta make sure we get it really good and centered because they're gonna have cardstock. Might have to cut those a little bit shorter, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this one down. Nope, hang on. I got to fold all this up first. Come on, Laura. Don't get ahead of yourself. Let's see what, it's almost 12 o'clock. I've been working on this since 4 o'clock this morning. So, yeah, I'm ready to get it done and see what it looks like when it's all decorated. Can't wait to see it. Whoops, get in. I am all over the place, ain't I? Okay. Okay, now let's do this side. Make sure those are lined up with score marks. They are. I wonder, I might wait and put the bottom in afterward. No, I need it to, yeah, I think I'm gonna wait and put the bottom in. I'm gonna go ahead and put the sides, so I'm gonna need, because I don't know if that's gonna fit in there. If I do that right there, will this fold up? It will. I think it'll be okay. Yeah, let's do that. Is this the right size? Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's do this and get it as close to the top as we can. Did I give y'all the measurements on this? Yeah, I got another one. I'll give you the measurements on it whenever I'm done. There we go. I think that will work. Okay. We'll do. So this one right here is the same size as this one, and it is 1 5/8 by 5 3/4. Okay. Look at this one here. Uh-oh. Just center it the best I can. Make room for those other ones. Okay. Let's see. Is that going to work? And it will. All right, let's go ahead and put this one down. Ah. Okay. I think my moo-moo's here. I gotta wear a moo-moo for a baby shower for my great nephew this coming Gus. I had to order a baby blue moo-moo. We're gonna be in moo-moos all weekend. I'm excited. Bunch of sisters and daughters and daughter-in-laws and grandbabies. I can't wait. And mom. I think I can maybe come down some. It'll be all right. I think it'll be all right. It will. All right. So then, did I tell you the size of this piece? I think I did or I didn't. Let's see. It's 6 5/8. I think I did, didn't I? 5 3/4. I'm pretty sure I did. Okay, so this one should be 6 5/8 by 1 3/4 for these two. Let's put these down. And that will be just fine. Dang, that is right, ain't it? I believe so. Yeah, because the tab's over here, so yeah, that'll be right. Okay. Oh my gosh, y'all, my sister called me as soon as I turned the camera off and asked me how I was feeling because, yep, she was out of town last week and she's sick and I was over there last night, so, oh, pray I don't get it. I don't want to be sick. She didn't. She said she was okay last night. She said her throat was a little scratchy last night, but she woke up in the night with, it really hit her, so maybe she wasn't contagious last night, hopefully. Anyway, all right, so there's that. So now we're just going to take these tabs, put glue on all these tabs, and just fold her up. Hang on. We probably got plenty of time. I can go ahead and do it all and just fold it up and square it off, huh? Get it all done in one swoop, huh? Let me see. Now I better make sure it's going to fold over first. Okay, so we're just going to bring these up. No. What? Did I do that wrong? Should have brought it on the outside, I guess, to cover up those. Ooh. It's going to be okay. I'm just going to have to cover it with pretty paper. Y'all do it on the outside so it'll cover this chipboard up. I was not even thinking. I wonder, is it too late? Let me see if I can wipe all this off. And hang on, guys. Let me pause it, and I'm going to try to get this glue off and do it on the outside so it'll wrap that corner. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, sorry. Redo. I hope y'all didn't add this already. So we're going to add these. We can go ahead and add this one, but the side ones, because I need the tabs to go inside, and I need the this to come around the chipboard. So we're going to go ahead. I tore it off. So hopefully y'all watch this video all the way through before you start cutting. I'm so sorry. I could have, I guess, started the video over, and because I just redid this whole thing. That's basically all I've done. I am so sorry, guys. I'm not doing another one. I'm tired. I hate when I mess up like that, especially for beginners. I'm sorry. Just, I guess the more you learn me, watch the videos all the way through before you commit. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this one down. Back in the center. Okay. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and fold up the sides, and then I'll add the side ones. So let's try this again. Does that look centered? Pretty good. I think it looks like it needs to come over this way. Just a tad, maybe. I think that looks good right there. Okay. So let's go ahead and, I'm going to go ahead and bend these back this way for now to keep them out of my way while we just glue those tabs. Alright. Let's try this again. Oh my goodness. It's been a long day already, but I am going to get this done. I should have just left it at the stadium box, huh? But no, I got to go make more work for myself. But it is kind of cool having a drawer underneath it. You can always use extra storage. I mean, if it's going to take up room somewhere, you might as well have as much storage in there as possible, huh? That's the way I see it. Okay, so then we're just going to bring these up and connect them. Bring this one up and connect it. Just square everything off. Bring this one up. Now we're going to square it off. Just make sure it's square as you can get it. Let's do this one. Square it off. Looks pretty good. Just keep checking it while it's drying. Okay, I'm going to turn it over and burnish it a little bit. Probably could have used white glue for this because I'll be using the Kalau on the chipboard. And it would have dried quicker. It's okay. Okay. Just make sure it's square, pretty square, because we do not want it to be hindered in any way going in and out of that cubby. And that looks pretty good. So now we're going to take these and put these back in. I normally would do this part right here the same size as this, but with the 6 and the 2 things of this that we needed. The 11, you know what? I could have used a 12 by 12 paper. Did not even think about that. I wonder if 12 by 12 would have got me 2 of those. And then I really could have wrapped this. Then I wouldn't have had to worry about covering the inside. So let's put this in there. There we go. Let's see. So that's going to wrap over. That looks good. Just burnish it down. I don't know. I might do that. Just go ahead and see. Because I think, how much was I missing? Okay, come on, brain. Come on, I'm going to need to refill my glue. Okay. Still make sure these are pretty square. That's good. Should I keep going or should I stop it? No, let's just keep going on. This is fine. I promise you, we'll cover it with pretty paper. It'd be pretty inside too. Oh my goodness. I need to fill my glue. Yeah. Let me see. Put this one in there. There we go. That will work, okay. And then the last one. Come on. There we go. Make sure that's going to fold in. There we go. Alright, so I got up. So now I'm just going to go and I'm just going to go and glue all these down. And I'll be right back. Okay, y'all. I got it done and guess what? It fits. Yay. Finally. Yep. It's really nice. So now we're gonna put a little handle on it. I'm gonna put a piece of pretty paper. Whatever I decide to do for a handle, I need to do this first. But if I decide to use this one, then I'm gonna have to poke through with the brads before I cover the inside. So let's go ahead and put this piece of paper down. I should have filled my Kalau glue while I was on pause. It's okay. I wonder how long this video is so far. I don't even know how many times I've stopped. How many times I got to put this thing together in iMovie. It'll be okay. It'll be worth it once it's done. It really is pretty simple to make. Just a A lot of scoring and cutting and gluing. But not as much as if you have to use binding strips. Whew, that's a lot of work. Oh, that's pretty. Did I do the right? I did. I did. I don't think it matters. They're all the same. It's pretty much the same. Okay. This don't go so pretty in my craft room. Alright, so I need to decide. Do I want to put this one? I really do like that one. Or do I want to put this one? I really do like that one too. But this one I just have to glue. This one I'd have to put brads. I would glue it and put brads. But the only brads I got is these Mr. Tim Holtz long brads. That I would work with this, and none of these are gold. But I do have a gold paint pen. I can paint it gold once I get it on there. I think I will, because I really like that with this. I like that gold with this. Yep, I think I'm going to do it, guys. So let me find the center here. Get this as centered as I can. Let's see, 3 3 3/8, 3 3/8. So about right here. So right here is the center that way. And let's see what it is this way. 1, 1. So about right there. Yep, so that right there is about right. So I'm going to put this and center it right there. And let me see if I can kind of erase that just a little bit. Right there. Alright, so I'm just going to put a little of my Fabri-Tac on there while I get in camera, Laura. Get this glued. Do I need to... Does that look a little warped or bent? A little bit. Nope. I think it's just my eyes playing tricks with me. So I'm just going to put a little glue back here. Just to secure it while I put the brads in there. Okay. I can see it was about right there, I believe. How does that look? That looks... Actually, it needs to come over this way just a bit, I believe. Wait a minute. Hang on. I erased too much. Now I can't see it. Let's see. Nope. That is right. About right there. Yep. That's centered. Alright. So we're going to let that dry for a minute. And while that's drying... What else can I do? Let me put this up. I don't think there's anything I can do, because all I got really left to do is to line the inside of this. And I can't do that until I get this on. So, let me get my olive. Where are you? Let's just see if I can do it. Let me see. I wonder if I should power punch that. I wonder if it'll go in there. Let me do this. I'm going to just do this. See if I can power punch it. Nope, I bet it won't go in there. Oh, Lord. This might be a little tougher than I thought going through that chipboard. There, oh, no, there it went. That wasn't too bad. Let me turn it. Make sure I don't get my fingers. But I need to give it some support. Oh, that was a big hole. There we go, but that's good. So let's, it doesn't really matter what color, because I'm going to paint the top of it gold anyway. So let's do those. Yeah, I'll paint those gold. There we go. Open these up. That don't look too good right now, but when I paint them gold, they will. Hopefully. Oh, man. Maybe I should... Where's my gold paint pen? Let me see what it looks like real quick before I commit. So I might have to get a vintage. I have a vintage one, too, I can use. Where's my gold paint pen? Sorry. Hang on, volume. Liquid gold. Let's see what this one is. Let's see what... Oh, I don't even hear anything shaking in this one. Let's see. Let me try. Okay. See if we can get it going. Well, are there any in here? Oh my goodness, it won't come out, guys. Am I doing it right? All right, I can't get it to come out. So I guess we're gonna go with the vintage one. Let me get a vintage one and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'll put the vintage one on there. That's so cute. Oh, I love it. All right, so that's basically it, unless you want to line the inside, which I mean, the white looks pretty good. I might just line the this to make sure these little brads are covered up. Let me press those down and make sure they're good and snug. There we go. And then we'll just put the drawer in there. And there she is. I don't know, can you see? And then she's all finished all around on the back. And did I put a piece on the bottom? No. Do I really need anything on the bottom? I think I had a piece cut for the bottom, didn't I? I don't think it needs anything. It looks pretty nice. I wonder if it needs to be up on feet, though. Because, no, let me see. No, that drawer does pretty good. It's high enough. All right. So I guess I'm going to decorate her now. And let me go take a look at how many videos I got to put together and how long this video is and decide if I'm going to continue with this video or go ahead and load this one and do a part 3 decorating it. All right. I'll be right back. All right, guys. I'm just going to try to come to y'all at this angle for just a minute and just probably call this this little project done. But y'all can carry on with it, decorate it up like the one I showed you yesterday, put lace and pearls and all that. If I do anything, I might go back and just add pearls just on the steps right here and maybe a lace pocket, but I don't know. Because I really do think, here, let me show you. I went on ahead and finished the drawer with the same paper that I used up here. So it's all finished and everything. So yeah, so I'm going to show you because I think once, let me see. Let me see if I can grab this without shaking too much. Hang on. Ah, I'm coming. So like, well, I think once I get all the frilly ephemera in there, I think it's going to be frilly enough for me. Let me see. Whoa. Whoa, hang on. There's that one. Whoops, sorry. Sorry. Hang on. Put this one back in there. Did I drop something? I don't see anything. Okay. Then we'll put these in this back one. Cute. Put those in there. Hang on, do I need to turn this? Maybe I need some lace on that side. And then this just pretty close. Hang on, why ain't it going down in there? Something's, there we go. All right, so yeah, I think that's gonna be frilly enough. Once and I've got more, and then I'm, of course, in the drawer, I'm gonna take some of, let me just get some of this ephemera. If it's not decorated, I can use the drawer, you know, just to put just some loose ephemera in. but still needs to be decorated. So yeah, let's put that one in there. What else I got? Put that one in there. Put a ticket in there. Yeah, you can just use it for extra ephemeras that need to be decorated. And so yeah, so I think I'm gonna call this done and try to get this video uploaded. It's gonna be a long one. I'm sorry. I went as fast as I could, but anyway, I hope this inspires you to make one. It's really cute. It really is. It turned out really good. I'm pleased with it. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna start working on this project next. I don't know if I basically did the same thing here. This was my prototype, but I think I'm gonna make like 8 of them and put them together like a little Chester drawers, and this is gonna be for my wax beads and stuff. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna work on next. Not sure if I'm gonna do a video on it. I might just do one and then put it all together and show you, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I'm just jabbering now, and this video is long enough, so I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you for all your support, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you hadn't. And okay, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye for now.